Hello, everybody. It's tractor time with Mr. Mick. But I got a new one for you tonight again. Trucks. Somebody requested a truck one, and I did that, and I dug a little deeper. I found another truck book, and it was kind of interesting. This truck book was put out in 1959. So it's an interesting book to read. So it's a 1959 truck book. And it said, this book belongs to Nicholas Mickelson from Great Grandma Fullman, Christmas 1990. That's where this book came from. So trucks. And as long as we're thinking about trucks, this one goes out to Todd Bergeron and Bull Olson as they were trucking. I see on the Facebook the other day. I saw they were doing a little trucking out in North Dakota. So it made me think of you guys when I grabbed it, as well as Dave and Schnook and George too. Okay, trucks. The milk truck. See the white milk truck. The milkman stands as he rides. He brings milk, cream, and butter to the back door. The milkman carries bottles in a metal basket, and he hurries along. He wants to be sure that everyone has fresh milk for a healthy breakfast. It must be fun to ride in a milk truck. Probably not very many milk delivery trucks around anymore, but that was a good one. The next one is the mail truck. The mail truck is painted red, white, and blue, and the mailman works for the United States of America. Can you guess why the truck is painted red, white, and blue? The mailboxes are red, white, and blue too. The mailman picks up letters from the boxes. He has a big bag in which to put the letters. Sometimes the mailman has a truck with a seat on the right-hand side, just the opposite of most trucks. This helps him distribute the mail without getting out of the truck. So there's the mail truck. The garbage truck. The garbage truck takes away rubbish and garbage. Sometimes the driver can park his truck close to the garbage can. Then he lifts the can and empties it into the truck. Other times, when he can't park near the garbage can, he dumps the garbage and rubbish into a tub and carries them to his truck. After he has filled the back end of the truck, he pulls a lever and the garbage is pushed into the truck, where it cannot blow away. When the truck is full, he drives it to the city dump and he empties it. Other men burn or bury it. So there is the garbage truck. Makes me think of Johnny Savoda. The oil truck. My, this is a big truck. The long tank carries hundreds of gallons of oil that can be delivered to houses that burn fuel oil for heat. Under the truck is a long hose that can be unwound and stretched from the truck to the house. Sometimes you will see a truck just like the oil truck that carries gasoline to gas stations. Every gasoline truck has a chain dragging behind it to prevent electricity from causing it to catch fire. You have to be careful when you drive an oil truck. Made me think of Elmer Hansen and Standard Oil when I read that one. The telephone truck. This is interesting. Do you have a telephone? Well, sure, we have a telephone, but most people now have a cell phone. I don't think they're talking about cell phones in this article. It says, do you have a telephone? If it should get out of order, you would soon see this little green truck. It carries a ladder to help the phone man reach the wires. In the truck are tools and a big spool of wire. After the phone man has fixed the wires, he comes into the house and tries out the phone. If it works, he hurries away in his little green truck to fix other phones that are out of order. The telephone man works in all kinds of weather and is a very busy man when there is any kind of storm. There's the telephone truck. I haven't seen one of those lately. Maybe a few. The fire truck. It's exciting to see and hear a big red fire truck. Clang, clang goes the bell. Rrrr goes the siren. There are two kinds of fire trucks. One is called a pumper. The pumper carries hose through which the water can be pumped to the burning building. The firemen ride on the back of the pumper truck. The other fire truck is called the hook and ladder. It carries ladders to help firemen reach high places. Firemen ride on the side of the hook and ladder truck. All firemen wear rubber coats and hats so they don't get wet. Oh, what fun to be a fireman and ride on that big red fire truck. There's the fire truck. The tow truck. The tow truck moves cars that won't run. Sometimes the car has had an accident. Sometimes it just won't start. The tow truck has a big board in front to push the cars, and it has a big crane with a hook and a chain to lift cars' front wheels off the ground. The truck takes cars to the garage to be fixed. If your car gets stuck, your father will call for the tow truck. There's the tow truck. The automobile transport truck. This long trailer truck carries new cars from the factory where they are made to the dealer who sells them. Most trailers carry 4 new cars, but some can carry 5. There are always 2 below and 2 or 3 above. The track the cars stand on can be let down so the cars can be driven off onto the ground. When you see a big truck with a load of shiny cars, you will know that some lucky person will soon have a new car to drive. Isn't it funny to see a car have a ride? So there's the transport truck, the automobile transport truck. And here's the trailer truck. Here's the biggest truck of all. It's the trailer truck. There are 2 parts to the truck. The front part where the driver sits is called the cab, or sometimes it's called the tractor. The back part where the load is carried is called the trailer. Each part has its own wheels. If the trailer is taking a very long trip, the driver has a helper with him. They take turns driving, and they can sleep in the bunk behind the driver's seat. The driver can park his truck in a funny way. He can turn the cab halfway around without turning the trailer. Sometimes you can see a long line of trailer trucks parked by a store or a railroad station. There's the trailer truck. And look at the end. There's a little boy, and he's dreaming about driving a truck someday. So there you go, trucks, to all you in the George Olson family. And I better mention Brian Sear, too. Keep on trucking.